Hey guys, welcome back to another video. What we're going to be doing today on this tutorial is going to be called the Christmas Poinsettia Granny Square, and this is on redheart.com, their website, and this is just one square that you see, and it is a pretty good size if you see comparison to my hand. And these are the colors that you will be needing. And if you look at the colors, you will need a, I think I've pretty much got the close colors that they have. You will need like a cream or a white. You will need an auburn color, which I have right here. You will need a form of green, and it does call for a hunter green, but I am using a sage green instead. And it calls for this ivy, which is the mix of a cream, greens, and autumn colors, or mauve colors. According to this pattern, it has been discontinued, but where I pick up my scrap yarns and odd ones at my local consignment shops, I looked up and I ended up with 1 or 2 rolls, so I do have that. Now mind you, if you don't have this, there are other colors in Red Heart that you can get that do have similar colors, and if you want to use a different color, that's up to you. And altogether, if you want to use different colors, that's also up to you. So this is from the pattern Poinsettia Afghan. The pattern number is WR1692. So we're not doing the entire Afghan here. I'm going to show you how to do the granny square. So on top of this one, this is complete here. I'm going to do a second one, and then I'm going to show you how to join them. That way, all you have to do is go from there and make the Afghan, because once you do the square, the motif square or the granny square, and then know how to join 2 of them together, that's all there is to making the Afghan itself. So what you need to do is gather your materials, and the Afghan measures about, according to the pattern, 41 by 62.5. You will need a 6mm and a 6.5mm hook, and again, that's totally up to you. Gather your all of your items that you will need for this, and I will meet you back up and we will start this project. Alright guys, so now what we're going to do is start this really beautiful pattern. So if you go by the Red Heart pattern, you will be making 20 motifs, which is 20 squares, to get their size of their Afghan that they have listed on their pattern. You can make it any size you want. You can go smaller with the amount, but to get their size, you will make 20 of these. So we're going to start from the center out, and we're going to start with our white or cream, whatever you chose to use. And this is going to be the only time that you're going to be using that color, which is to make the very center point. So we're going to start here, and then we'll move on to the next color. So I'm going to put that away, and you are going to start with that center. So the first thing you want to do with the smaller out of the 2, which means with your J hook, you are going to chain 6. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. You want to join to the first stitch with a slip stitch. Alright, now you want to do a chain 4. That will be a double crochet and a chain 1. That's what that's going to represent. Now you're going to do a double crochet, chain 1 7 times into the center, okay? So let's do that. So double crochet and chain 1. So double crochet, chain 1, that's 1. Double crochet, chain 1, that's 2. And then you're going to do this again. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. And let's stop at 6 because we really only want 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it's going to be an actual, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then what you're going to do to make that 8th one is you're going to join, okay? So what you want to do is join up into that 3rd chain of the 4 that we made. So you're just going to go 1, 2, and 3. So you'll join up into that 3rd one with a slip stitch, okay? So pull that tail, close that circle up, and count. Make sure you have 8 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you got to watch that sometimes, because once you do that last close up here, that last slip stitch, that's where you're going to get your last space, okay? So now what you want to do here at this point is you are going to fasten that off. Leave yourself a tail so that can be woven in. And you can just weave this in just however, because it's just going to be worked over the top anyway. So as we go along here, you're just going to work right over the top. So it's not going to really make much of a difference of what that looks like at this point. And let's go ahead and take those tails off. Okay, and this is what you're going to have at the end of round 1. Alright guys, round 2, you are going to take your mauve color, okay, go ahead and put that on your hook, and you are going to join that in any chain 1 space. So any space around is you're just going to go in there and you're just going to join with a slip stitch. Okay, what you need to do is chain up 3, and then you're going to do 2 double crochet in that same space. So 1 and 2. Okay, and now what you'll do in the next 7 spaces is you're going to do a chain 2 and then 3 double crochet in the next space as well. Work over your tail. So you're just going to put 3 double crochet in each space around, and you're separating those with a chain 2. So 1, 2, and that's pretty much what this row is. So go into that next space with 3 double crochet, so there's 3. Okay, chain 2 and go to that next space for 3 double crochet. And yes, that little tail come out from the previous round, but I'm going to go right over the top of it, so that's going to be no big deal. Alright, so that one's got 3 double crochet there. If you can see that, I know it's a little hard to see on that background for this red, and I tried to pick out the best color I had. But okay, so the next space, 3 double crochet. Okay, chain 2, and you just keep working those 3 doubles in each space. And a chain 2. Next one. Okay, chain 2, and then you have one more. Alright, and then you want to finish that with the chain 2, and then you're just going to join with a slip stitch in the top of that chain 3. Okay, And you can scooch those over a bit if there's too big of a gap right there. And that's what you're going to have at the end of round 2. Okay guys, let's work on round 3. What you want to do here is we're going to simply chain 3, and then you're going to double crochet in the next 2. So you're working in the double crochet that we were working in. So you've got 1, 2, 3 double crochet. So you're just working a double crochet in the next 2 double crochet. Okay, and now you're going to do a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the next chain 2 space. So that's right here in this gap. You'll do a double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. Okay, and then what you're going to do is work a 3 double crochet over the top of the existing 3 double crochet that are already there. So the 3 double crochet that's here from the previous round, just work right over the top of those with 3 double crochet, 1 in each. So 1, 2, and 3. Very simple. And then when you get to each chain 2 space, you put 1 double, chain 2, and 1 double, all in that chain 2 space, just like that. And then you just work a double in top of the next 3 double crochet. Very simple, very simple. And then just go all the way around. So in the next chain 2 space, you work a double, chain 2, and a double, all in the chain 2 space. And then you're back to your 3 doubles again, so 1 in each. Okay, and then your chain 2 space, work your double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Okay, so just finish that around and I will meet you back up and we will work on round 4. Alright guys, we should be joined now at the beginning of our round 4. So let's begin round 4, and this is going to be a little tricky, so bear with me. So we are going to chain up 2, and now we're going to begin to make clusters. So what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over, and we're going to be working double crochet together to do this. And you're going to go into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, and you're going to do that again. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And you should have 3 on your hook at this point. Yarn over, pull through all 3 of those. And you've just made those 3 stitches here, you've just made them into 1. And you've also made like a peak. Okay, so you've made a cluster. So let's chain 1, and you're going to close that up at the top. So that's going to hold that closed for us, okay? So, and if you're not sure of how to do stitches together, I do have tutorials for that. So you may want to check that out before you go on with this project. Because I'm not going to put a whole lot of emphasis on that at this point. So you do need to know how to work those to continue with this. So now what you want to do is chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in that next chain 2 space, you want to do a single crochet. So let's lock that in there. Alright, and then you want to do another chain 4. Alright, and then you're going to skip this next double crochet. Okay, and now what you want to do is you're going to be working in these next 3 double crochet here. Now these 2 here on the end that make up the other half of our corners, we don't use those. You're only counting these 3 double crochet here in the middle. So you're going to do the same thing we just did. So you're going to yarn over, go in, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go in the next one, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, and do that again. Okay, now this time we're going to have 4 on our hook from here on out. Yarn over, pull through all 4. Okay, chain 1 to close, and then you want to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so then you want to go and do your single crochet in that chain 2 space, and then chain 4 again. Alright, now you want to skip the next double crochet here and work in the next 3 double crochet. So we're going to do those together. So you want to yarn over, go through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go on the next one, pull up, pull through 2, yarn over, go in the last one, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. So you have your 4 again. So yarn over, pull through all 4, and chain that 1. So you've made your next point. So chain 4. Okay. And then you want to go in that chain 2 for a single crochet. We're locking that in there. And chain 4 again. And then you're just going to repeat that all the way around. So make sure you're not working in that first double crochet, which is the other half, because you have the 2 double crochet, which we did the double crochet, chain 2 double crochet, which is making the corners all the way around the motif. So we're not using those. So make sure you're using the 3 center double crochet to do our double crochet together. So you're actually doing 3 double crochet together here all the way around. So just do your 3 doubles together here and pull them together. Do your chain 1, locking those, and then you want to do your chain 4. Okay, so then you want to go into that chain 2 for a single crochet and your next chain 4. Okay, and then you're just going to repeat that all the way around, and then we'll meet up at the end of this row.